She humiliated me in public, karma was watching. Everyone remembers the moment their life quietly cracked open. Mine happened in a grocery store aisle, under fluorescent lights with a line of strangers watching. Her name was Vanessa. We worked at the same company. She was a regional manager and I was just another mid-level employee. She liked to remind people of that. Her voice carried authority like perfume and she wore it proudly. That day I had just finished a double shift and stopped at the store to buy a few essentials. My phone buzzed, a work message. Before I could reply, I heard heels clicking fast behind me. "Wow, shopping on company time now." Her voice cut through the aisle. I turned, there she was, arms crossed, lips curved in a smile that wasn't kind. "I'm off today," I said calmly. She laughed loudly, drawing attention. "Of course you are, must be nice," pretending to be productive. People started looking. I felt my face heat up. "Is something wrong?" "Yes," she said, stepping closer. "Your report, it was a joke. If I were you, I'd be embarrassed showing my face anywhere." A woman nearby stopped pretending to compare cereal boxes. A man at the end of the aisle glanced over. "I'll revise it," I said. "No," she snapped, "you'll do better or you'll be gone." Then she leaned in and said loud enough for everyone to hear, "Some people are born to follow, you should learn your place." Silence. My throat tightened, I wanted to disappear. She walked away like she had just won something. That night I didn't sleep, her words replayed in my head, "Learn your place." For years I had swallowed things like this, the jokes, the belittling, the way she spoke to people like they were disposable. But that night something shifted. I didn't want revenge. I wanted truth. So I started paying attention. Vanessa wasn't just cruel, she was careless. She took credit for work she didn't do, she altered numbers slightly to look better, she bullied juniors into silence. I started documenting everything. Dates, emails, messages, meetings. I didn't tell anyone. 3 months later, the company announced a surprise audit. Vanessa was confident, smiling, untouchable. Until she was. One afternoon, HR called her in. An hour passed. Then two. She came out pale. The next day she was placed on leave. Rumors spread fast. She changed data, she blamed someone else, she yelled at the auditors. A week later, her name vanished from internal emails. She was terminated. People whispered about karma. But karma wasn't done. 2 months after she lost her job, I saw her again. Same grocery store. Different woman. No heels, no power walk, no loud voice. She stood near the checkout, arguing with the cashier about a declined card. "I know there's money in there," she snapped. The cashier shook her head. "I'm sorry, ma'am." I stood in line behind her. She turned. Our eyes met. For a moment I thought she'd explode again. But she didn't. She looked away. I paid for my things and walked past her. Then I heard her say softly, "Hey, you." I stopped. "I shouldn't have treated you like that," she said. I thought power meant something." I didn't answer right away. She swallowed, it didn't help me. I nodded once. "Good luck," I said. And I walked out. Because the real karma wasn't her losing her job. It was her realizing who she had been. And the real victory. I never had to humiliate her back. Life did it for me. When people talk about humiliation, they usually imagine something dramatic, a speech, a public confrontation, a scandal. But real humiliation is quieter. It's when someone strips your dignity in front of strangers and walks away like it was nothing. For me, that moment came on a Tuesday evening. I worked for a large retail corporation as a data analyst, not glamorous but honest work. I lived alone, paid my bills, and kept my head down. Vanessa joined our company 6 months before that incident. She arrived with confidence and a reputation for being results-driven. At first I admired her. She spoke with certainty, she commanded rooms. But slowly, admiration turned into discomfort. She interrupted people in meetings. She laughed when juniors made mistakes. She rewrote reports and put her name on them. And somehow everyone let her. The first time she insulted me directly was in a meeting. "Did you even double-check this?" she asked, holding my report. "Yes," I replied. "Well, next time try harder," she said. "We don't want mediocrity." People avoided my eyes. After that, it became routine. Little comments, big smiles, sharp edges. The grocery store incident wasn't even her worst moment. But it was the one with witnesses. After that day, I decided to stop being invisible. I created a folder on my laptop called Work Logs. I saved emails where she took credit. I recorded meetings when legal. I kept screenshots of her messages pressuring people to change data. I didn't gossip. I didn't confront her. I worked quietly. Meanwhile, she kept rising. Until the audit. The auditors were thorough. They asked for original files. They noticed inconsistencies. They noticed her name on work done by others. They noticed altered timestamps. And once they started pulling threads, the sweater unraveled. She tried to blame me. She told HR I had sabotaged her numbers. But my logs showed otherwise. The truth was clean. Simple. Undeniable. When she was fired, people were shocked. But not really. It was like a storm everyone had seen coming. The office felt lighter afterward. No more tension. No more sharp laughter. A month later, I got promoted. Not because I asked. Because the people above me finally saw what I had been doing all along. But the story didn't end there. Because humiliation leaves marks. On both sides. Seeing Vanessa at the grocery store was surreal. She had shrunk. Not physically, but emotionally. Her voice was softer. Her anger didn't land. And for the first time, I saw fear in her eyes. Fear of being ordinary. Fear of being seen as she really was. When she apologized, I felt something unexpected. Not triumph. Relief. Because I didn't need to hate her anymore. I had outgrown her. Some people think karma is magic. I think it's memory. It remembers how you treat people. And one day, it introduces you to yourself. She humiliated me in public. But karma was watching. And it took notes. Moral of the story. People who humiliate others build their success on sand. It looks solid until the tide comes in. Respect lasts longer than power. Silence is not weakness. And truth doesn't rush, it waits.